Okay, this is Marto. We're about to begin our second turn in our Aurelian campaign to restore the true Rome. Click the button. The Goth I want a peace treaty. Okay, I will accept it knowing that they're almost certainly going to build up a force and betray me and invade. But I will take it because that means I'll be able to go deal with the Roxolani. Which is weird to me. I didn't think the Roxolani were north of the Danube at this point. I thought it was mostly Goths, but you know, what do I know? You see, already we have a force being built up. Gothic archers pretty strong. Okay. So we have our, well, let's see, battle, recruitment. Yeah, let's get this. It'll give us extra morale. Cohort barracks, which will be important as we need to build up some more quality troops relatively quickly. Can't quite see Piscul, but Drobeta's wide open. If I had a stronger legion, I could just sweep in and take them. Nerea also. Let's see. Practice field, auxiliary camp. The Germanic warriors are actually pretty solid early on. It would give me a small garrison. On the other hand, I think the Procurators via is still the way to go. We want to cut down a banditry early. We have food from fishing. We do have some sanitation issues. The sanitation will get better as we get our garrison buildings. Let's see, Nisos may have some food issues here. Tremontium, Odessos could definitely use some sort of garrison. Levies, Vigilants, and Skirmishers. Thracian auxiliaries. Auxiliary Thracian cav would be nice. We'll do that. Do we have enough? Yeah, we have enough for a farm. We have enough probably for one more expansion building. Let's look real quick. We could buy another farm or a temple or a meeting place or an auxiliary camp. Farm, temple, meeting place, or auxiliary camp. Gritna needs something. It really needs a Procurators via. What about Africa? Cult buildings I've never messed with too much. I'll leave that be for now. There is a not insubstantial legion right there. Yeah, I think we just expand our fleet. Recruitment's almost done up here. And then the Dacian Legion can move south and help consolidate this region to some extent. We have the Cult of Sol Invictus Mithriatic Gathering. Sol Invictus was a cult that had established or existed for a while in the Empire at this point, and was popular among the nobility. It was basically, it wasn't really monotheistic. I think that henotheistic is the term, but I could be wrong. Where they believed that Sol Invictus was like the supreme deity, and they believed in the possibility of other deities, that maybe Mars and Zeus and such, or Jupiter, excuse me, um, were true deities, but Sol Invictus was supreme. So it wasn't. It wasn't really monotheistic, but it wasn't really polytheistic in the sense we think of it. Um, Aurelian, one of his influences, is he was I don't know if devout follower is the right term, but a big believer in Sol Invictus, and he established it as the official religion of the empire during his short reign, and it had influence for the next 100 years. It wasn't until Constantine removed it towards the end of his reign after he converted to Christianity that it fully kind of went away. You could find out imperial coinage, and the sun flare that you see that they made as a beautiful helmet um, was kind of associated with the imagery, that sun imagery. Uh, you found on the coinage for the next 100 years, imperial coinage, and even when Constantine first converted to Christianity, by all accounts, his conversion seems genuine, but he didn't remove the Sol Invictus imagery for 3 or 4 years. It was too associated with the throne. So, interesting fact. Diplomatically, is there anything interesting we can do? I doubt it. Yeah, they don't want to give me money like they do in Attila. That's a shame. And even in Hannibal at the Gates, I just finished my first Hannibal at the Gates playthrough last night. My first finished playthrough, not my first playthrough. Even then, they would give you money. The client states not so interested. Garmantia hates me. That's unfortunate. Colchis doesn't want non-aggression. Bosporu, non-aggression, no. Trade, no. Gothai, non-aggression, no. Trade, no. Yeah, this whole reliable here, that's a lie. Maybe if I could get them to sign a non-aggression, but no dice so far. Marcomanni, could I get a non-aggression? Nope. Yeah, I truly have no interest whatsoever in going into Germania. That was always bad news for Romans. Invading Germania did not work out for them. It was kind of the never invade Russia in the winter of the time. Well, the past war and military actions against the Marcomanni will take down over time if I can maintain peace with them. Culture aversion, war with Quadi, expansion. Culture aversion, expansion, I can't really do anything about. The other two will tick down. Could I get a peace treaty with the Quadi? Yeah, that's a shame, because that would be helpful. So far, I've been more peaceful my campaigns normally go. Okay, out of cash. I think it's time, let's click there, to hit the turn button and hope for the best. In my past playthroughs, the Roman pretenders mostly keep to themselves. I'm hoping that'll be the same. Remuneration reforms. So we have our 5% morale. Can we form any more legions? One defensively. Oh yes, we can. Can we afford them is a different matter, but we can form a legion. The lack of solid spears for Rome, very problematic. No enemy legions here, so I can have at least a turn to respond to any problems. Banditry issues. No food issues so far, but we're close. probably need to find a good region for some industrial wealth. Pannonia is solid for now, but Aquincum, like I said, with the quadi there, very problematic. Unlikely to stay that way. 19 stack with steppe garbage and only like 2 horse archers. The Sarmatians did settle here. I don't know that Roxolani are truly the best representation, but okay, let's get one more of these levies. You know what? I can afford 2 war dogs. Okay, where else can I put a procurator's via? How much does it cost? Procurator cost 950. This was a farmer. I can afford 1 procurator's via. Then for sure that's what we want to do. It's a question of where. Nisos. This might be a good industrial region, actually. Apollonia Pontica. Here we go. Oh, it costs 1,000. Why does it cost? Oh, it's because the 4th building slot. I think it scales. Well, do I put another one of these for the garrison? I really need. I need wealth. Okay, that was not my plan, but I don't want slums. Slums are big bad in Rome too. Okay, I think that ends that turn. Okay, turn complete. Remuneration reforms, Christmas in Thessalonica. So because they have, do they have the Christian religion or a cult? 55% wealth from all commerce and public order. It's like, yeah, they do have a Christian cult. Interesting event there. Public order and commerce in December. Okay, economy. We got to get our economy going. What a mess the economy is. Industry and food. Yeah, I think that's absolutely the way to go. Okay, we have an army in Piscool. Drobeta is completely undefended, though. I'm going to take that, auto-resolve that siege. If we could take this and move our garrison up here in Piscool, it would be ideal. And culturally convert. And we're going to want to demolish this and establish our manipular barracks here, I think. It gives us small garrison, not anything great. Sarmizegetusa. Yeah, I think a garrison colonial is the right choice. Colonia. I wish they had the equivalent for the small settlements, but they don't. Aquincum. I'm afraid to build anything there because I just know it's going to get wiped. Siscia. Don't have the tech. Siscia, my apologies. We have low food income. Can't afford a procurator's via. So, farm it is. A small help in the economy. Can I do anything here? The Gallic Rome Legion. I've never had, in the several times I've played Aurelian's Rome, I've never had to fight Gallic Rome, like, defensively. So I'll be curious to see if that's a harbinger of things to come. Okay, that legion's gone. That's good. How are we doing with... Oh, they don't like me. What's my treaties with Numidia? Probably can't get a non-aggression pact, can I? Nope. What about Nasamons? Nasemenes. I don't know the right way to pronounce it. I don't know if it should be pronounced like in a classical Latin sense, or if it has like a more ethnic pronunciation of some sort. Numidia. I love that it has like the Roman iconography because it's been a province for so long. I think we need to go ahead and move them kind of the direction of Leptis Magna, and we're gonna have to let our fleet be our defense in Carthago, because I think it entirely likely that we're gonna have a war in Africa soon. It looks like Sadamus is largely undefended, but there's decent sized forces in Augula and Garama. A client state would be good there as well. Okay, I think that catches us up. Our Dacian Legion. Aurelian. Oh, okay, I forgot there's new skill trees here. So we want anything with replenishment. We want to eventually get our cunning up so we can get night battles. Those are just always helpful. And anything with campaign movement range. Recruitment cost. Morale, experience, authority. We don't really raid or sack too much, or I don't. Navigator, that's all Admiral. I'm glad they kind of split that off into its own thing. Is there anything with campaign? Did I just miss it? Usually whatever gives zeal, that's under the zeal. So income, range, missile damage. Huh. Oh, it's right there. It's cunning, which is what we want anyway, because we want to go towards the night battles. So perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. We still have our 15 stack versus now a 20 stack. Their step spearmen are absolute garbage. Their step warriors are okay, but not particularly great. Way lower upkeep for the barbarian factions, just insanely lower upkeep. Look at that. Melee defense is high for step warriors. Weapon damage and melee attack 36-24. Yeah, okay, so it's similar to our levies, but half the upkeep. Got it. But we have armor. They really don't. So the cavalry is the only real issue here. We're out of money, it doesn't matter. But it's worth watching. They could come and give me problems here, and I wouldn't be able to do much about it. Hopefully, they'll leave me be. Okay, let's see. Research complete. Their army is moving out. Are they? And they have a second force. The question becomes, do I think I can take out their... I think I probably... it'd be difficult. Workshop. I think, yeah, wealth per turn. Just straight up wealth to the Imperial Treasury. Overall wealth and commerce. I think I need to figure out tier 1 of economy, because that just 300 ducats per turn denarii doesn't seem like a lot, but it absolutely will be. Absolutely will be. Yeah, they're getting their upgrade. Man, I'd love to do some more wealth growth up here. This would allow the recruitment of spearmasters, skirmishers, and slingers. I really need cav, so that really doesn't help me. I have no cav options. My archers will rip through their infantry. They have very little armor, so that won't be an issue. It's their cavalry. I don't have any anti-cav units. The levies are okay. Germanic swordsmen. Are they truly better than the levies? 38. Small melee attack bonus. Better charge bonus. Less armor. Less melee defense. Slightly more health. Same morale. It's basically just a charge bonus. And for a charge bonus, I get a slight attack bonus and weapon damage. Nope, it's lower to weapon damage. Slight melee attack bonus and charge bonus. I get 30 extra upkeep. So, they're really not that great. For now, more levies. I need manpower. Let's look at our province overview. Achaia is having some public order issues due to events, cultural differences, taxes, and slaves. We need something to give some happiness down here. Gritna, procurators via. I think that's all I can really afford. I could probably recruit a unit sometime, somewhere. Yeah, I think that's going to be our turn. Let's go ahead and deploy our spies so they gain experience. You know, I haven't gotten any, well, anything really. I don't suppose I could afford another, no. An agent, a patrician, might be good for the tax rate. In Thessalonica, it's already my most wealthy province. Yeah, if I could build up the wealth here, it could definitely help me long term. Yeah, army, I forgot, is heading down. My very weak legion in Africa that I frankly can't reinforce yet. I may have to, just for security. Where does that Roxolani army think is going? Seize the Imperial Treasury, 300 wealth per turn, absolutely. Tier 1 is so quick to research. I do have a couple Roman legionaries in Africa. Equites Dalmatarum. They're okay. Roman cav is typically pretty bad historically until you get into the latter half of the empire. Thrace, banditry issues. I wonder if I can turn around. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Dismantle that and rebuild it elsewhere. Now, where did that Roxolani Legion go? I know I'm not the first, so these clouds are entirely too low. That's stupid. Okay. Winter attrition. This might be my best chance to attack him. I'm going to throw in a quick save because I am not above saves coming if I make big mistakes. And let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, I think this will be good for us. And let's fight this on the battlefield. I will probably lose more men than I might otherwise, but... And this is actually a good time for a quick bio break and a quick video cut. So, the next video we will start our first battle with Roxolani.